Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. You know, if you're watching me, baby, what are we talking about? We're super aging. We're getting older, but we are not getting old. And let me tell you how we can offset some of this when we're out in public. You know, on the days I have my cane, I'm I am I'm treated one way. On the days that I can have walk a little bit and I got a little sassiness, I'm treated another way. On the days before the neuropathy got badly and I was looking good, feeling good, and smelling good, like I still do, but I didn't have any of this other things going on, I got treated a different way. Now, where are you going with this, Jordan? As seniors, let me tell you something. How and maybe for everybody, but how you present yourself is what you get back. We have to help the customer service people out there. When I taught customer service at Delta Airlines, that was one thing, and I expect customer service, but we're not getting it. And a lot of it is based on false premise. So what am I saying? What you're saying, Georgianne, is presentation. Your presentation also. And then and you said, well, Georgianne, customer service should not be on me. You should give me good customer service. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm not saying that they should not. But by the same token, it's how you approach it. How you approach the counter, how you approach where you're going, when you walk in a room. See, maybe because I'm tall, but when I used to walk in a room, baby, I was in the room. Therefore, ergo, I need some service. Can you help me, please? All right. But I'm saying now at 82, I'm still coming into the room. But how do I come in the room? This whole cane thing has made me realize the difference between standing tall, walking, smelling good, looking like I belonged in the room, as opposed to being on a cane. It's almost like I don't like it. I don't like it, but I get treated like an invalid, and I'm not an invalid. Oh, everybody move out the way. It's a lot of attention that I don't want. And those of you who are on a cane, do you have that when you're on a walker? When you're on a cane, people hurry up and get out the way and they move the children like you got some kind of disease. And I'm sure they're being kind. There's a kindness in there somewhere, a benevolency in there somewhere. But it's also like I feel sorry for you in there. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't know. I don't know how to offset that. Somebody write in the comments, what is it, an offset, or should I even be concerned about it? I should just not even care. But I'm Georgianne, and so I care. And I don't like it sometimes. So I would leave my cane in the car, but then sometimes my gait is off or my balance is off. Neuropathy, it impacts your balance. And so it's kind of when you walk, I can't hide into this, and then you walking all crazy too. So you still gonna get the same result sometimes. But I noticed that when I walk in, it's hello, how you doing, or however I present myself, whatever light I have shining, then I notice I get that light back. And that's what I'm saying to us that are older. When we walk in a place, they look at your gray hair, unless you find like Wayne McMillan with that fine gray hair. But when you walk in, they see your gray hair, they see your face, they see your wrinkles, they see the cane, and then they make an assessment just like that, and then they decide on how they're gonna treat you. The same way with being African American. We can walk in some place and they can see you come across the room and make a determination before you get there how you're gonna be treated. That's America today. That's America yesterday. That's America day before yesterday. But the damn sure is America today. All right, so I said all that to say that it's something about presentation. Mm-hmm. And that is why you say, well, Georgianne, yes, I always this, I do. 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 I do. I always this, I do. I always this, I do. That's that. Just for me, because I wanna. It helps me feel good. And what makes you feel better? See, what is it that makes you feel better? This aging thing. What somebody told me that, oh, baby, when they said this, who was I talking to? I was talking to Jesse James out in California. He and He and Harvey Scales, I met him through Harvey Scales. Harvey Scales was my mentor, my good friend. Oh, just everything. I miss him so much. Anyway, so I talked to Jarvis Jones and Jesse James, and Jesse said they give us a birthday, but they don't give us an exit date. And so you're constantly working to that exit date. So, my thing is that since we don't know the exit date, let's put everything into the day of the day that we have. And I'll tell you why. Jesse was telling me that a friend of his, a nephew of his, went to the store, had a wreck. A car, and they killed the car, some kind of way the truck ran over him, and so he's gone. I mean, we talking about going to the store. You've heard stories like that? Gone to the store. I remember Wayne telling me about a lady coming from a funeral and never got out of her car. When she got to her garage, she was dead. We don't know. This is why listen. This is why I want you to do this. I want you to get up on it every day. You do not know the day or the hour. So every day jump in. Every day go. I love to dive. Can't swim or tap. Love to dive. Can you explain that to me? How do you love to dive in the water? I don't care how high, how low. Just let me dive in the water. And I know to keep going till I see a wall. Oh, I didn't say yeah, okay. Let me I digress. But anyway, I want you to dive in every day. Put all of it in every day. You say, Georgia, I don't have the energy. Yes, you do. Why? Because this what? Controls the rest of it. You have to tell yourself that. You think I get up every morning, I don't bounce out of bed. No, no, baby. I find the cream I find some cream, find some Tylenol. I find several things before I can get up out of that bed. But I get up and I say, this is what I got to do today. And I get up. Some of you say, well, you don't go anywhere every day. Well, you make up your face every day. Well, one, I have this show. But on the weekend, I do the same thing. Because it's for me. What do you do for you that gives you that joy that makes you every day, when you get out, you want to dive into life. And when I get ready to go to the store, or when I walk in a place, I know the youngins be looking, but it's okay. If they're looking, because I'm gonna get good service when I come to the counter. I'm gonna get good service because I'm gonna give good service. I'm gonna say, hello, how you doing? Oh, hello, baby, how you doing? Because you know what? Sometimes nobody said anything. They wish they had a grandmama. They wish they had an older person. Their people gone. They say, oh, you remind me of my auntie. I loved her so much. I don't like that part so much, but I do like this part. I do like to say I loved her so much, and they say she passed away. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. So, I walk in and say, hey, people, how you doing? Y'all all right today? Oh, yeah, what can we do for you? What can we do for you? See, it's customer service is a two-way street to me. It's the customer, you're the customer, and the service, all right? And so we expect them to give us good customer service. But I also expect I'm the customer, to also present myself in a way that you want to give me good service. And why do you want to do that? Because I look good, I feel good, I smell good, I'm talking, I got energy. And I'm telling you, I know the difference. When I come in on that cane, I'm going to get good customer service because they're like, hey, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Because they feel sorry. They move everybody out the way. I understand that. I understand. If you come in a wheelchair, it's the same way. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? But, when you come in standing straight up and walking and talking, well, we should, and I talked about that word. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't try to trip sitting down. I talked about the word should. But I'm going to say it today. We should still get the same service, but we don't always get it. So I said, Georgia, where you going with this? I want you to just dive in. I want you to dive in and present light to get light back. I want you to dive in and present joy and get some joy back. Give as it be given unto you. What is it about? It's something I've read where whatever you give, it comes right back to you. You did giving is receiving. It's a circle. Giving is receiving is giving, giving is receiving is giving. So give of yourself when you're out here, and give it with joy, and make somebody's day. You say, well, I'm just going to the store. You know, I talk about y'all. You look a mess in the store. Why do you have to look a mess in the store? Why do you have to look a mess in the store? You actually left home looking like that? And I'm talking about, now it's some youngins too. Have you seen them in pajamas and house shoes and a head head, what is that all about? I don't want to see anybody like our age, 45, 55, 65, and 75. Speaking of, have y'all been on TikTok lately? They got some new folk on there. You talking about FINE. I'm talking about men and women, 45, 55, 65, 75. I've been salivating. 75, been some fine 75-year-old people up in there. Yes, they have. And I think it's a trend now. You know, we used to look like old people. We don't look like old people anymore. Why? Because you got a slice of life. You got Georgia, you got the trends on TikTok, you got what's going on Instagram, you got Facebook, and you living longer. You are going to live a long time, 45. You need to be thinking about what you're going to be doing the next 40 years. I'm 82. I used to be 45. 55. You got 30-something years. What you going to be doing for 30-something years? You better make some plans. You see what's going on in America. What about those passports? Okay, I'm not going to do that. Because I'll get political and it would not be a slice of life. Let me stay where I am. What I want you to remember from this show is your presentation is part of the customer service that you expect to have receive. Your presentation plays into part of the customer service that you expect to receive. Now, some of you would disagree with that, but many of you know that. Many of you know when you left home and you go to the counter and you're putting everything down and and then what are you saying to the person on the other side? You need to say, I'm sorry, I'm having a bad day, but I'm not going to mess up your day. Now that's something you can say. I'm having a bad day, but I'm not going to mess up your day. How you doing? I had a rough time getting here. And you bring all that to the counter, or you bring all that to the restaurant, or you bring all that to the bar. People don't want that. People got their own stuff. They have their own stuff. Why are you going to bring your stuff and put it on top of their stuff? I'm just saying it's a better way of approaching customer service. And it's a different lens. It's a different lens. When I worked in customer service, besides teaching it, I retired from Delta Airlines. That's customer service, period, as you all say. And so we would see the customer coming. You already knew when before the customer got to you, what kind of customer you had to deal with. You had to just get yourself together because you could see it in their eyes. You could see it in their walk. You could see the way they put the pad down. You could see the way they put the purse down. You could see the way they put the pen down. You could see the way they put their wallet down. And then you write a letter. If I don't give you good customer service, and you come up there and put all your negative stuff up in MySpace. You see? So we could see that. I could talk from customer service. I taught it at Delta Airlines. I retired from the training department in Delta Airlines ATL FTO 125. That's the real customer service. All right? And with 125, that's the airport. Okay? We are the first line people that you see when you come in there. And you get to the flight attendants later, but you got to see us right away. And it's a skill to it. It's a skill. And so I'm on this side and I'm also on the other side. And so I can talk to you from both sides. And I'm saying to you, when you're making your approach, we are watching your approach. As you make your approach, we are watching your approach. When you get to the counter, we already know what kind of person we're about to deal with. And why not present good customer service lends to good results. And you're working collaboratively, hand in hand, to get what you both want. You get what you came from, you get what you came for in a pleasant way, and we're glad to give it to you in the best way. Are y'all with me? See, everybody won't understand this. I know Wayne will. I know my Delta Airlines people will. I know my airline people will. I know my waitresses and my wait staff. You all understand. We all, because and to be in this business, you have to love it. You have to love people. I just happen to love people. Why do you think I'm doing a slice of life? I love you because, baby, we got the super age. You all got years. Georgianne is on the 80s. So what did I give myself? 20? Yeah, I gave myself 20. I need to give myself 10. I moved myself to 20. I gave the 70-year-olds 20. And I gave the 80-year-olds 10. And I gave the 90-year-olds days. Shame on you, Georgianne. Let me back that up. Anyway, I laugh at myself. I do. I know y'all laugh at me. I don't care. Please laugh at me and laugh with me. Because you know I'm serious and you know I'm for real out here. Did you like the scarf? You know what, y'all? Let me talk for a minute. I bought the scarf. I just decided to pull it off a hanger where it's been hanging since Jesus was a baby. And on it says Saks Fifth Avenue. Somewhere on here it says Saks Fifth Avenue. I don't know. And I was thinking about how I bought the scarf and how I probably had the money or didn't have the money. And I think about everything we know now about China. Everything we know now about China. It's going to be difficult for me to go buy. I don't know when I'll go buy anything from anybody. If I can just go to China and get it myself. At this rate, do you know how much I spent for something like this? And how much we have just been duped in America. Just duped. Oh my God, we have spent so much money, made so many people rich. That's capitalism for you. So I'm not it's too late now. I can't go back and get some of that back. But I can not buy anything. I can buy it from the people. If you go on TikTok, you can buy it direct. All this. I don't know what the tariffs are doing, but they got enough products, I understand, already in America and that we could just buy. You know, I'm tired of all. I'm tired of all of it. So where are you going with this, Georgianne? So I'm still going to go to the stores. And when I go to the store, especially the grocery stores, or are we still going? My son-in-law does all mine. But you know, where are we going? Are we still shopping anywhere for customer service? Where is customer service now? Because we're not, as a people, I thought there were some stores we were not supporting anymore. So I don't know, but you're going somewhere. The cleaners. And you're going to the dentist and you're going to the doctor. All right, that's still some places to give good customer service while you're getting it. So what I'm talking about, giving good customer service and getting good customer service is a receiving and giving situation. It's giving and receiving. And take a minute and stop before you go in a place and go in there with a different attitude. It's going to be about business. If it's a business, then business is going to be business. You have a business component. Then we're talking about people know how to act professional. A professional approach will give you a professional response. All right? Customer service approach, give you a good customer service response. I'm just saying some of that you're talking about, they doing this and they doing that. Some of that you're bringing on yourself, baby. Okay, yes, you are. You go in there acting foolish, and then you're gonna get foolish back. Because nowadays people, they'll give you foolish back. And people quick to be angry and shooting, killing. You need to be careful. Let's adopt. It's all part of our super agents. So we smooth, baby. We smooth. When we get to this right here, we smooth by now. By 45, you smooth. 55, you smooth. 65, you smooth. And 75, you real smooth. And baby, 82 ain't too bad either. No. Especially since I'm going to be 83. Yes, I am. Now, let me tell you. I got my light working again. You see my flowers? I don't know if you can see my flowers. I didn't do it right. Well, those are the flowers I received from my daughter, my son-in-law, and my little Gigi for my award on Thursday. And I received flowers at the same award. If you look on my community page, you'll see pictures from the award. And then if I move over here, this one is award number 1. So I have flowers. This one from L. Lum. I like that. Let Us Make Man. And this one is the glass. I don't know if you can see the glass up there. Baby, I'm very appreciative. No one has to do anything for you, so I'd say thank you. I say thank you to you for staying with me a year. We're coming up on 2 years in a minute. We'll be coming up on 2 years in a minute where I've been doing this. It's been good for me. I hope it's been good for you. I hope that I have motivated you and gotten you where you jump in. Just go dive in every day. I don't care what it is, what they say up there and what he said. Quit talking about what he said, she said, they said. They're going to say all that because they don't have anything else to do but that. But I heard somebody say this. I know I got to go. I'm getting past my time. I heard somebody say, I heard on, was I on TikTok? I don't know what I was on today. But I heard somebody say, and I was so happy that there's a segment of people who are not marching, who are at home with their families, who are entertaining friends, who are at church and restaurants and having a great time and moving their life along and paying attention, but buying the things they need, but actually working closer with family. I am so proud of many of you for working closer with family. This is the time to be with family. This is the time to join together with family and friends and those people you love and who love you and say, you know what? Oh, I was going to do what I did Kendrick Lamar's song. They ain't like us. Whew, I love you. And you can't do anything about it.